Yeah.
What's the difference between uh, anarchist and a libertarian, I guess,
They
in this
meet, they
framework?
kind of kiss.
There's a little
They
overlap,
kind of
but
kiss
not
at the
much.
back end. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
again, not an expert, but someone who cares about the ideas. I think that I think that anarchists believe that we can organize ourselves. These are peaceful, nonviolent, classical anarchists. Believe
Yeah.
that what creates problems and conflict in society is the creation of institutions. And what they say is that it's the creation of these institutions and power centers that when a different group wants to control the power center, that you get all this conflict. So the problem
Yeah.
is the creation of the power centers. It's not human ambition, it's not human greed, it's not human nastiness, it's making fun here. It's the creation of the power center. So if we just stop creating governments and large corporations, and if we could make them all go away, we'd be a peaceful, happy community of people. But somehow we have to self-organize at scale, which I puzzle over. And then my understanding of libertarians is they are much, so I think anarchists are much more community focused, and I think libertarians are much more individual focused. That all libertarians want, again, parity, is to be left alone to pursue their best interest as they can. And occasionally they will join a community or a like-minded group of people because it benefits them, but there's no expectation that they ever will need to. And I mean, it's Carmen's like back of the envelope way of distinguishing them. Anarchists actually lead with community and believe in community.
Yeah.
And libertarians are much more focused on the individual. And I actually think that's a pretty strong way of thinking about political ideology in general. Where are they in the spectrum between the individual and the community? And you can plot them all along the way there, and it's pretty useful.
Wow.
I was
I
thinking
love
in
that
terms of,
breakdown.
I think this maps to community versus individual, but I was thinking in terms of kind of, if libertarians and anarchists are they both have a aversion to some form of centralized power, maybe,
Yes.
but they both recognize you need a coordinating mechanism, and maybe the mechanism that anarchists prefer is a community-based one, and the mechanism that libertarians prefer is maybe a market-based one.
Yes, I
And
think that's fair.
the markets kind of prize the atomized individual.
Yes, exactly. So just recently, Robert, I finished reading basically the joint biography of David Hume and Adam Smith.
Oh, cool.
They were best friends. Hume was 14 years older than Adam Smith. And so my head is full of these ideas. And it's worth reading. It's not as good as I wanted it to be, but it was definitely worth reading. And there you get this, the invisible hand, just leave the individual alone. At scale, if left alone, individuals will come to the right place, which is basically a scruffy idea.
Yeah.
It's not a neat idea, right?
No.
But it's used by neats a lot, which is interesting.
It is used by neats.
It's a lever used by neats. Yeah.
Yeah.